Behind me is my van. She's called Violet, and I'm going to show you how I get in and out of her and how I drive her. Now I'm going to lower my hoist. I have a remote controlled device for that. When I'm out and about, I usually do it 100 metres away so that by the time I get here, she's all good to go and I can roll on. As easy as that. So what I've done with my van is turned it into a little mobile home basically. So it enables me to go away spontaneously, like I used to be able to do. So I've got a bed which I've popped in. I've got a really good mattress, which I had made up to measure. I've got some cupboards here that were put in. I have a chemical toilet, which was made specially for me so that it's on wheels and that I can hop onto it. It's got a padded toilet seat. I can move it around, and I also can lock it in and it can brake so that it's not going to be moving when I use it. I also had this put in here. It's a table. Oh, I'm from a funny angle. Whoops. Anyway, so that hops up like that, and there's a piece which I can't reach from here, but it pulls down, it pulls out, and then it supports it up and holds it up. So it means that when I'm away and camping or somewhere, I can actually cook. I have a cooker that sits up here. I have power connected to the van, so I can hook into a campground or I can hook into someone's house if I need to. And yeah, I can be independent, which is awesome. So I've just locked myself into place. I have the Dell system, which you might have seen on the floor, and has a wee pin in it. And underneath my chair, I've actually got a plate, and that locks it into place so I'm not going anywhere. And so the next thing I do is I'll start her up. I let her warm up for a little bit and then put my seatbelt on. And I'll have my other end through here. It's going to be a bit tricky to get in sometimes. There we go. I'm all good to go. My hand controls are set up so that when I brake, I push in, and to accelerate, I pull down like that. It's very simple and really easy to do. One of the things I considered before I got my van was whether I'd have rear entry or side entry, and I looked into the different possibilities and decided side entry was the best for me because it enabled me to park along the road. What I found was I had a rental until I got my van, and people would park behind me and not be aware of the fact that I actually had a wheelchair use and that I could get out of the back. The disadvantage with having a big van like this is that I need a lot bigger space when I'm getting in and out, and I find what I do is I park on the end of rows of car parks, so it enables me that I'm not going to get in the way of anyone else. But to be honest, I love my van. It's awesome, and even though she's big, she's easy to drive. Believe it or not, it's just like driving a car, except you just got to be very careful of the spatial aspect that she's longer and she's higher. Other than that, yeah, it's great and gives me so much freedom, which is awesome. A great feature that I'm able to have with my van because it's so big is that I can carry my 2-metre ramps. This enables me to visit my friends and family that aren't accessible, their homes that aren't accessible, and it gives me access to other places as well, which is really awesome because I love my independence and being able to get out there and do stuff that I used to do, so this allows me to do this. I'm Jazz from the New Zealand Spinal Trust. Tune in next week for Wheelie good tips.